Boy, that's a big miss. You know, Cleveland has been so close, but yet they just have not been able to finish it.
And Price has had a spectacular game, if vastly overshadowed by Jordan. Price has 31 in this game. Chucky Brown is in to replace John Williams. Grant will go to the line. 72% free throw shooter, but as you pointed out, Doug, he is inconsistent. So let's see what Horace Grant does here. These two are big free throws because Chicago leads by 2. This is the first one.
Hey, you know, he misses this shot. Even if he makes it, if I'm Chicago, I got to think about as they're pushing the ball up the floor, if they don't call timeout, to foul again and not let him get a three-point shot off. Watch Michael Jordan against Chucky Brown for this rebound if there's a miss.
Grant misses. Rebound Jordan past Chucky Brown. You heard Doug Collins call it. Unbelievable. He stole the rebound from Chucky Brown. And the reason Chucky Brown was in there is because Williams went to the bench with his 6th personal foul.
See, Chucky Brown did not get, you know, Michael Jordan locked him up underneath the basket and pushed him. And, you know, you've got to be very, you know, you could just see it happening. And now Michael Jordan with 2 free throws will seal the game.
And about 1 million rebounds for Jordan tonight also. That was his 18th rebound to go with 67 points. And 6 assists. Oh, he fell off in that area of his game tonight. Maybe he'll work on that in practice.
Well, let me see then. Michael was 6 assists. That's 12. And how many points? 60, how many?
Let me correct that to 7 now that we recheck the statistics.
So 7, that's 14 points he accounted for, and then he has 67?
Exactly.
So what is that math? 81? He's accounted for 81 of the 115 points?
Pretty good contribution tonight. Career high 67 points, and you folks were here to see it. And he's not finished. He's going to probably end up 1 short of the 70 mark, but this will tie him with Pete Maravich right there. Pete Maravich had 68 along with Wilt Chamberlain. Maravich scored his 68 in 1977.
Cleveland is absolutely shell-shocked right now. They can't believe that Michael Jordan can continue to do this to him. This has been unbelievable.
69 points for Michael Jordan. And that puts Jordan in, let me just count them out loud here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8th place all time on NBA scorers, and of those 8, 6 are held by Wilt Chamberlain. Only David Thompson and Elgin Baylor, other than Chamberlain, have scored more than Michael Jordan in a game.
Well, let me tell you an interesting story about the David Thompson, all right? David Thompson scored that many points. What is it, 73? That was the last day of the season, all right?
78.
With those 73 points, he took the scoring lead over George Gervin by percentage points. George Gervin was playing in New Orleans against the Jazz on that particular night. He needed 60-something points in order to reclaim the scoring title. He scored 64 or 65 points against New Orleans to win by percentage points against David Thompson. That was the last game of the season that year. So just a little trivia there for you, Coach Neal.
That's the all-time trivia remembrance of a significant historical fact as related to a player's career high in the NBA.
That's right.
A night of records. Michael Jordan has 69 points in this ball game. The Bulls have the lead by 4 with 4.2 seconds. So unless somebody fouls on a 4-pointer, and Chicago has done that before, you may recall.
Oh, don't even say that.
Craig Hodges, playoff game, Knicks. Remember that one? Just last year. But the Bulls went ahead to win that ball game. Coach Collins drew some. No, you don't have any gray hair, but you should have grown some gray hair. There's Jordan with his 69 talking to Mark Price. Between them, they've scored 100 points.
Oh, he stepped to it back court.
Over and back. John Morton, the rookie, stepped over and back, and Cleveland does not get the opportunity to shoot the ball.
That's a rookie mistake. In college, you can go back there, and at that time, he went to the back court. You've got to make sure that in those timeouts, you let the guys know that they can throw it into Michael and foul him and let him get 70.
Pippen's just going to hold on to it. It's been a beauty at Richfield Coliseum. A tough loss for Cleveland. The Bulls get a 4-point overtime victory. Michael Jordan with 69 points, and you saw him walk past the defender, Craig Ehlo. Remember what he said. The front page sports story here in Cleveland was, Ehlo, tough defender against Jordan. Jordan said, yes, he's good. I consider it a challenge. We'll be right back to Richfield.
Now let's go back to Bob Neal and Doug Collins for the excitement, the suspense. Who will be tonight's player of the game? Gentlemen.
Greg, if you had been listening in the first quarter, Doug and I named Michael player of the game early in this game. It's Chicago 117 over Cleveland 113. And yes, our Miller Lite player of the game on his career high 69 points. Michael Jordan, 18 rebounds, 6 assists. By the way, not shown there are 4 steals to go along with that. On behalf of Miller Lite TNT, proud to donate $1,000 to the Multiple Sclerosis Foundation in the name of Michael Jordan. Be sure to stay with TNT as NBA action continues with a Friday doubleheader. Knicks at the Bulls, followed by the Trail Blazers and Lakers, a big Pacific Division matchup. The whole doubleheader starts at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. So Michael Jordan puts on a show tonight, a courageous performance by the Cleveland Cavaliers, trying to get that important win that would have moved them into the 8th and final playoff spot in the Eastern Conference. Jordan, 69 points, 18 rebounds. For Doug Collins, this is Bob Neal saying good night from Richfield Coliseum.